Okay, guys, let's go ahead and solve this problem. Here we have Nancy needs at least 1,000 gigabytes of storage to take pictures and videos on her upcoming vacation. She checks and finds that she has 105 gigabytes available on her phone. She plans on buying additional memory cards to get the rest of the storage she needs. The cheapest memory cards she can find each hold 256 gigabytes and cost $10. She wants to spend she wants to spend um, as little money as possible and still get the storage she needs. Let C represent the number of memory cards that Nancy buys. C represents the number of memory cards that Nancy buys. And they give us one, two, three, and four different answers. I went ahead and solved this problem so we can make it shorter. Okay, so the first thing that you should do is to get your data here. She needs at least 1,000 gigabytes of storage. That should be 1,000 gigabytes or more. So that the inequality that you should have here is greater than or equal to 1,000, because 900 doesn't work for her, so it cannot be less than or equal to. She needs at least 1,000 gigabytes, so it could be equal to 1,000 or greater than 1,000, okay? But it's telling us that she doesn't want to spend a lot of money. So what is the minimum amount of money she can spend? All right, she has already 105 gigabytes. So establish your inequality. We already have greater than or equal to 1,000. Now, on the left side, you have 105. That's what she already has. Plus, they told you that she needs to buy a number of 256 gigabyte memory cards. So C represents the amount that you need. You need a bunch of these cards to make 1,000 gigabytes. All right. So she already has this number. So this should be the inequality that you get. 105, that's the number she has, plus 256 times C, which is the number that represents the amount of gigabytes she needs, the extra gigabytes she needs. Okay? And if the problem said 500, they sell cards of 500 gigabytes, then you would have this number be 500. So in this case, they're telling that the ones that you can find is 256. Very good. So that should be your inequality. Now, how do you solve for this inequality? The same way you've learned to solve equations and inequalities. The first thing you should do is you have this number here. You want to get C alone because you're trying to solve for C. So you have positive 105, so subtract that number from both sides of the inequality. Okay, this will be 0, and this will be the subtraction here. 1,000 minus 105, that's 995. Now you have 256C is greater than or equal to 895. What do you do with 256C? Well, you need to divide this number from both sides of the inequality so that you can cancel this number out. Okay, so finally you have C is greater than or equal to 3.5, 3.49. You can check all of this is just simple arithmetic. If you can see here, 895 divided by 256 is equal to 3.496. So basically, if you round it up, it's going to be 3.5. All right. So you have this number here, but they're not telling you. To get the number of cars. They're asking you for what is the least amount of money Nancy can spend to get the storage she needs. Well, C, what does C represent? Well, C represents the number of memory cards. Okay, so just you need to think about it. they do not sell partial cards. If you think about a memory card, it's a little plasticky thing. You don't get half of that memory card. They sell one or two, etc. They say whole numbers, no partial memory cards. So the least amount of cards she needs is 4, right? The least amount of cards she needs is 4. So then you have C equals 4, so 4 memory cards. And then we know that each memory card is $10. So 4 times 10, 4 memory cards, each $10 equals $40. So $40 would be the least amount of money she can spend. Okay? That's all. I'll see you on the next video.